Hello students, today we are going to discuss about alcohols. Alcohols are the organic compounds containing hydroxyl functional group, that is OH group. They contain OH group. Generally we can write alcohols as ROH, ROH, or we can say that these are also called hydroxy compounds. They may be defined as if we substitute or by replacing the hydrogen of the hydrocarbons with OH group. If the hydrogen is replaced with OH group, then they are said to be alcohols, ROH. Then coming to see here, these are some examples. First of all, CH3OH, methyl alcohol, the common name is. The second one is CH3CH2OH, ethyl alcohol, and here this is tertiary butyl alcohol. These are some examples. For example, so many examples are there. Propanol, like that. Then coming to the nomenclature of alcohols, we know that suffix for the molecules containing alcohols, that is OH groups, the suffix is ol, ol. Then for giving this IUPAC nomenclature, that means we have two types of names. One is common name and IUPAC name. For giving IUPAC name, first of all we have to find the longest carbon chain containing the carbon with the OH group. We have to find the longest carbon chain containing the carbon with the OH group. Then we have to assign the corresponding term. That means if the chain containing 4 carbons, we have to assign butane. If the chain is containing 3 prop, like that. See here, then drop the E from the alkane name and add ol. That means the suffix is OL. Next, number the chain starting from the end closest to the OH group. That means we have to give the numbering to the carbons in the chain so that the carbon which is having OH group, it should get least number. We have to give the numbering in such a way that the carbon with OH group should get least number. And number and name all substituents, and also we have to give naming and numbering for all substituents. For example, simple molecules, if you observe, this is methyl alcohol. The first one is, let us see, the first one is, the common name is methyl alcohol. Coming to IUPAC name, it is having only one carbon, hence methane, and we have to remove the E from the methane and add ol, as it is having OH group, hence the name is methanol. And the second one is ethanol, that means it is having 2 carbons, hence 2 carbons means ethane, and suffix is ol, hence ethanol. Next, coming to, if we observe this molecule, see here, this is having substituents. We have to first find out the longest chain for this. See here, for this, if you observe, the longest chain contain 4 carbons. This one, see here, this is the longest chain, contains 4 carbons, and this methyl group should be substituent. It is substituent. Then for giving, see here, for giving numbering to the carbons in the chain, we can give numbering from here, or there is a possibility for numbering to give first carbon from this carbon. And for giving IUPAC name or giving numbering to the carbons, we have to give numbering to the carbon which is having OH group in such a way that it should get least number. For example, if we are giving numbering from here, this carbon 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. That means the OH group containing carbon is getting third number. If we give numbering from here, see here 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. That means the OH group containing carbon is getting second number, as second is the least than 3. Hence we have to give numbering from this carbon. And in this, see here the methyl group is it is substituent at third position. Hence the name should be 3-methyl-2-butanol. This is the name 3-methyl-2-butanol, but the modern name it is like this, 3-methyl-butane-2-ol. 3-methyl-butane-2-ol. The two are correct. 3-methyl-butane-2-ol or 3-methyl-2-butanol. Then if you see, if there is a chance for getting isomers, then we should give the numbering to the position of OH group. For example, the first one is same, these two molecules having 3 methyl groups. In these two molecules, the two molecules having 3 carbons only, that means propane, and we have OH group propanol, but they are different molecules, that means they are isomers. For this type of molecules which are isomers, we have to give the numbering to the that means place at which carbon the OH group is present. For example, in the first molecule, the OH group is at first carbon, then we should call it as 1-propanol or propane 1-ol. And the second carbon, the OH group is at second, in the second molecule, the OH group is at second carbon, hence it is propane 2-ol, propane 2-ol and propane 1-ol. Like this we have to give a name for the molecules. Next, see here, this is one more example. For this we have to first give the longest chain. If you observe, this is the longest chain, and next we have to number the carbons. Giving number from this side is wrong because this carbon gets maximum number. Giving numbering from this side, it is correct. Hence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At second position OH is there. At third position methyl substituent is there. Hence the name is 3-methyl-pentane-2-ol. 3-methyl-pentane-2-ol or 3-methyl-2-pentanol. Like this we can give name to the alcohols. For example, this is the molecule. We have to give numbering, to give name for this. It is having 4 carbons, and at second position OH is there. Hence the name is 2-butanol. 2-butanol. And for this molecule, to give numbering, see here This is the chain, and it first position OH is there, second position methyl is there, 2 methyl propane 1 ol. The name is 2 methyl 1 propanol or propane 1 ol. Next, see here, this molecule, the common name is tertiary butyl alcohol, and for giving number, see, first we have to take the longest chain like this. At second position OH is there, CH3 is there. It means 2 methyl 2 propanol, that is the name, 2 methyl 2 propanol. And the last name, see here, this is cyclohexane having one CH3 group and bromine group at one carbon and OH group at another carbon. This OH group should be given priority. That means if the cyclohexane is having OH group, then the molecule is said to be cyclohexanol, and this carbon should get first number, and this is second, this is third. At third position methyl and bromine is there, hence 3, the name is 3 bromo 3 methyl cyclohexanol. This is the name for this molecule. In this way we have to give the name for alcohols. Next, in giving name, first we have to give priority to the functional groups like this: acids first, then esters, aldehydes, ketones, alcohols, amines, alkenes, alkanes, ethers, halides, like this. If hydroxy group is a substituent, then it should be given name as hydroxy. For example, this molecule is there in the COOH group is there, which is having higher priority. So in this case, the OH group should be considered as substituent for this. See here, hence the name is 4-hydroxy butanoic acid. The 4-hydroxy butanoic acid. And coming to common names, see here, alcohols. Some alcohols can be named as named with all common names. The common names is generally in the form of, that means alkyl alcohols. See here, generally these common names are only that means available for generally useful for only small alkyl groups only. For example, methyl alcohol. See here, this is isobutyl alcohol, and this is secondary butyl alcohol, like this: methyl alcohol, ethyl alcohol, propyl alcohol, like this. Number of names we can give. And coming to naming diols, see here, for naming diols, 2 numbers are needed to locate the 2 OH groups. Use diol as suffix instead of ol because 2 OH groups are there. For example, this is the molecule having 6 carbons, and at first carbon and 6 carbon 2 OH groups are there. Hence the name is 1,6 hexane diol. Next, glycols. Glycols are having OH group at adjacent carbons, that means at 1, 2 positions. 1, 2 diols are called as glycols. Common names for glycols use the name of alkene from which they were made. For example, ethylene glycol is there. This is made from ethene, that is alkene. Ethene or ethylene is known as ethylene glycol. Or the IUPAC name is 1, 2 ethane diol. 1, 2 ethane diol. This is ethylene glycol. See here, this is one more molecule. This is came for this name is 1, 2 propane diol. 1, 2 propane diol. Or it is also prepared from propylene or propene. Hence the name is propylene glycol. And naming phenols, uh, can be named. See here, we will go through these phenols in the next chapter, sorry, in the coming classes. uh, Phenols means having OH group and aromatic carbons. So number of groups are there, we will go through with them in the coming classes. Structure of alcohols is like this. See here, in this this is the structure of water, this is the structure of methyl alcohol. Here in case of water, the angle is 104 degrees, 104.4 degrees 5 minutes. Here 108 degrees 9 minutes. And here the bond angle is 1.4, that is CO bond length is 1.4 angstroms, and OH bond strength is 0.96, same as in water. And here the oxygen is sp3 hybridized. And coming to the classification of alcohols. Coming to the classification of alcohols, depending upon the carbon atom to which the OH group is attached, alcohols are classified into 3 types. See here, depending upon the carbon to which the OH group is attached, the alcohols are classified into 3 types, that is primary alcohols, secondary alcohols, and tertiary alcohols. That means first we have, before going to this, we have to learn some about primary carbon, secondary carbon, and tertiary carbon. Primary carbon means the carbon which is attached to one carbon is said to be primary carbon. And coming to secondary carbon, secondary carbon is the carbon which is attached to 2 carbons, that is said to be secondary carbon. And coming to tertiary carbon is the carbon which is attached to 3 carbons, that is said to be tertiary carbon. And here primary alcohols, secondary alcohols, tertiary alcohols. Primary alcohols means in those compounds, in those alcohols, the OH group is attached to primary carbon atom. Means the carbon is attached to one carbon or one alkyl group. Secondary alcohols means the OH group is attached to a secondary carbon atom. That means to that carbon 2 alkyl groups are attached. And tertiary alcohol means the OH group is attached to tertiary carbon. That means the carbon is attached to 3 carbons. See here, this is some examples for different types of alcohols. See here, the first one, the OH is attached to the carbon which is attached to one carbon only, hence this is primary carbon. Hence OH is attached to primary carbon, hence this alcohol is called as primary alcohol. And this carbon, OH is attached to this carbon, this is attached to one more carbon only, one more alkyl group only, hence it is also primary. And coming to this, the OH group is attached to this carbon is further attached to 2 carbons or 2 alkyl groups, hence this carbon is secondary. That means OH group is attached to secondary carbon, hence it is secondary alcohol. Coming to this, next this is the molecule in which the OH group is attached to this carbon. That carbon is further attached to 3 carbons or 3 alkyl groups, hence it is a tertiary carbon. And the OH group is attached to tertiary carbon, hence it is known as tertiary alcohol. It is known as tertiary alcohol. Next, one more classification of alcohols is there. Sorry, later, before going to that, see here, to assign classification, that means is we have to classify these alcohols. The first one, in this, the OH group is attached to the carbon which is attached to one alkyl group only, hence this is primary alcohol. In this carbon, the OH group is attached to a carbon which is attached to 3 carbons. That means the carbon is tertiary carbon, hence this alcohol is known as tertiary alcohol. And here in this, the OH group is attached to a carbon that is attached to 2 carbons, means it is secondary. This is also OH group is attached to a carbon which is attached to 2 alkyl groups, hence it is also secondary. It means this one is primary, tertiary and secondary. I think you have understood about this. And next, one more classification is there, classification of alcohols based on number of OH groups present in the molecule. Based on number of OH groups present in the molecule, see here, if only one OH group is there in the molecule, then such type of molecules are they come under monohydric alcohols. If molecules are having 2 OH groups, then that type of molecules are called as dihydric alcohols. Like that, monohydric alcohols, dihydric alcohols, trihydric alcohols and polyhydric alcohols. That means monohydric alcohols means having only one OH group, one hydroxyl group. Dihydric alcohols means having 2 OH groups, like examples glycols. Trihydric alcohols are there, that means if it is having 3 OH groups. Polyhydroxy alcohols are there. Polyhydric alcohols are there, polyhydric means, for example, this carbohydrates. This is one more classification depending upon the number of OH groups present in the molecule. Next, coming to preparation of alcohols, in this class we are going to learn the preparation of alcohols from Grignard reagent. As we know, the Grignard reagent formula is RMgX, that is primary, RMgX. For example, methyl magnesium bromide, it is having the formula CH3MgBr. R means alkyl group, Mg means magnesium, X means halide group, bromine, chlorine, etc. like that. And coming to this, by using Grignard reagent, we can prepare primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. We can prepare these alcohols by using Grignard reagent. For example, reaction with carbonyl, that means reaction with carbonyl group, Grignard reagent, when reacted with carbonyl group, they give alcohols. Remember this, when Grignard reagents they reacted with carbonyl, then they give hydroxy compounds. See here, in RMgX, the alkyl group, in that the carbon is available in the form of with negative charge, RMgX. See here, RMgX. In this, the R is available with negative charge, that is carbon ion. It attacks on the carbon atom of the carbonyl group, because in carbonyl group, O is getting partial and negative charge, here positive charge, hence this R minus attacks it, the carbon of the carbonyl group. Then see here, in this the intermediate is an alkoxide ion. Then after, in the last step, addition of water or dilute acid, it protonates the alkoxide to produce an alcohol. See here, this is general reaction between Grignard reagent and carbonyl. See here, the R minus attacks at the carbonyl carbon, and this double bond goes to this oxygen. It gets negative charge, alkoxide ion, and with water generally we get here OH group. Okay. And coming to synthesis of primary alcohols, this RMGX, when it is treated with this formaldehyde, it gives primary alcohols. Here this RMGX, when it is treated with this formaldehyde, this R minus attacks at this carbon, and this double bond goes to oxygen. We get minus here, and Mg plus Br, that is alkoxide ion, we get here. Upon treating with water, we get break here, and we get RCH2OH. We get primary alcohol. This is one example. Here one more example, that is methyl magnesium bromide. When it is treated with formaldehyde, it gives ethyl alcohol or ethanol. This is methyl magnesium bromide. In this, the carbon ion, methyl carbon ion, it attacks on the carbon of the carbonyl carbon. Then we get this oxide ion, and upon treating with water, we get, see here, this CH3 comes here, and this is C2HO minus, and we get here ethyl alcohol. It is very simple. When you that means practice it, it become easy for you. That means Grignard reagent, when they reacted with formaldehyde, they yields primary alcohol with one additional carbon. That means to the alkyl group of Grignard reagent, one more carbon is attached. Generally we get this type of molecule. See here, the alkyl molecule, generally when means Grignard reagents treated with formaldehyde, we get this type of molecule, or CH2OH, that is primary molecules. See here, this is one more example. See here, this is the alkyl group in Grignard reagent. It attacks on this carbonyl carbon, then followed by treating with dilute acids or water, we get primary alcohol. Next, synthesis of secondary alcohols. From Grignard reagent, we can synthesis the secondary alcohols also. In this, if the Grignard reagent is reacted with any aldehyde group, then it gives secondary alcohols. That means Grignard reagent, upon treating with aldehydes, it gives secondary alcohols. For example, this is our MgX. When it is treated with this acetaldehyde, the alkyl group with negative charge attacks on the carbon of the carbonyl. Then the negative charge comes on oxygen. This R is attached to the carbonyl carbon, and we have also methyl here, hydrogen, and here O get negative charge, and here this MgBr adds here. Then upon treating with this water, then we get break here, and we get this secondary so that when Grignard reagents are reacted with aldehydes, they give secondary alcohols. Let us see some examples. This is the general example, RMGX plus acetaldehyde. For example, if we take methyl magnesium bromide, when it is treated with acetaldehyde, we get this isopropyl alcohol or 2-propanol. We get 2-propanol or isopropyl alcohol. That means this methyl attacks an carbonyl carbon of acetaldehyde, and means we get this type of alkoxide. Upon treating with this dilute acids, we get this secondary alcohols. I think you get a clear idea about this. See here again preparation of secondary alcohols, Grignards plus aldehydes, the yields secondary alcohols. See here this is one more example having this type of alkyl group in Grignard reagent. When it is treated with acetaldehyde, it forms this type of alkoxide ion, and upon treating with dilute acids, we get secondary alcohols. So that we get secondary alcohols. That means when Grignard reagents reacted with acetaldehyde and followed by hydrolysis, we get secondary alcohols. And coming to the next, that is tertiary alcohols. You know that tertiary alcohols means the OH group is attached to a tertiary carbon. That means tertiary carbon means the carbon attached to 3 carbon atoms or 3 alkyl groups. The type of alcohols are said to be tertiary alcohols. Then coming to the preparation of this tertiary alcohols, see here this is the RMGX, that is Grignard reagent. When Grignard reagents are treated with ketones, see here, understand, for the preparation of primary alcohols, Grignard reagent with formaldehyde, it gives primary alcohols. Coming to secondary alcohols, Grignard reagent with any aldehyde, it gives secondary alcohols. And for the preparation of tertiary alcohols, the Grignard reagent on reacting with ketones, it gives tertiary alcohols. We know that ketones are having general formula RC double bond O R dash. Here in this we are this is acetone molecule having 2 methyl groups attached to carbonyl carbon. The alkyl group attacks on the carbonyl carbon, so that R group is attached, and to this carbonyl carbon already 2 methyl groups are attached, and this is the alkoxide ion. And upon treating with water, that means hydrolysis, we get this type of secondary alcohols. That means the general formula for forming tertiary alcohols is like this: R Next, coming to one example, if in the place of Grignard reagent, if we take this methyl magnesium bromide, upon treating with acetone, see here, in this case, in the place of R we have CH3 methyl group. When it is reacted with this acetone, it gives, see here, this type of alkoxide ion. Then upon treating with water, we get this alcohol, that is tertiary alcohol. The common name for this compound is tertiary butyl alcohol, and the IUPAC name is 2-methyl 2-propanol. 2-methyl 2-propanol. And next, see here, just a minute. Right. Coming to the tertiary alcohols, Grignard plus ketone yields tertiary alcohol. Grignard plus ketone. Ketone yields tertiary alcohol. For example, this is synthesis of tertiary alcohols. In this, see here, in this Grignard reagent, we have this secondary butyl group. This alkyl group is there, not secondary. This is alkyl group is there. When it is treated with this acetone, it gives the corresponding alkoxide ion, and then followed by, see here, treating with water, we get tertiary alcohols. That means Grignard reagent or treating with ketones, we get tertiary alcohols. Let us see some more examples. See here, if we have to, that means synthesize this molecule, this is, see here, if you want to synthesize this molecule, this is the secondary alcohol. This is the secondary alcohol. For this, we have to treat Grignard reagent with aldehydes. For this, we have to treat Grignard reagent with aldehydes. And see here, for example, this molecule, this is a primary molecule, primary alcohol. For this, we have to treat a Grignard reagent with formaldehyde. That means, as we have to prepare this primary alcohol. The general primary alcohol formula is RCH2OH. Then if we compare with these, we have to treat this phenyl magnesium bromide with formaldehyde. We get this molecule, and in this case, we have to treat with ethyl magnesium bromide with butanol molecule, gives this molecule. And coming to this, we have to, this is a secondary molecule, we have to treat, this is the tertiary molecule. Then we have to treat, in this case, Grignard reagent with ketone. For this type of molecule, we have to treat with this cyclopentanone with methyl magnesium bromide. We get that molecule. And here also, this is a tertiary molecule. For this also, we have to treat Grignard reagent with ketone. Let us say, in this case, if you use ethyl magnesium bromide, we have to treat ethyl magnesium bromide with methyl phenyl ketone, then we get the desired molecule. And these are some examples. See here, methyl magnesium bromide, when it is treated with butanol, we get the first molecule, that is 3-hexanol. Very simple. Next, when we treat with methyl magnesium bromide with cyclopentanone, we get this molecule, that is the second molecule. And when we treat with phenyl magnesium bromide to butanone, we get this molecule. And if we treat with this phenyl magnesium bromide with formaldehyde, we get this molecule, benzyl alcohol. With this, that means in this way we can prepare alcohols from Grignard reagent. That means different types of alcohols, that is primary alcohols, secondary alcohols, and tertiary alcohols we can prepare from Grignard reagent. That means Grignard reagent with carbonyl group, generally it gives alcohols. That means with formaldehyde it gives primary alcohols, with aldehydes it gives secondary alcohols, and with ketones it gives primary alcohols. With this I conclude today's session, and that means in this class we have covered what are alcohols, and the nomenclature of alcohols, and the classification of alcohols, and the preparation of alcohols from Grignard reagent. In the next class we will go through with some more preparations of alcohols and properties of alcohols. Okay, thank you.